they hurt me, you'd find out what made me angry, then use it to your ability. Now you're trying to avoid me. You're the big problem here, a bully to many for so many years. Now shut your mouth, close your ears. Never learned your lesson and nobody cares. That's what you're here for, here to make me miserable. I know you get joy out of it. You hurt me but call me the same names again. You know I never liked them, and that's so unforgivable. I know you ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again. You ruined my childhood. You hurt me and do it all over again.
This is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. Today we are picking up with the noble family of Arwen in the kingdom of Ramong. And I have to say, with all this preparation going on with Vampire Amazon, the new season that's come out, I have been busy with that, and so I haven't actually played Royal Witch Kingdoms. I feel like in a long time because, you know, normally all we have is Royal Witch Kingdom episodes out. So I took like a week and a bit of a break from this just so I could focus on Vampire Amazon. And it's nice to finally be back, but as a result of the work that I was doing with Vampire Amazon, we have some changes with our witches in this particular series. So we have a slight gene update for everyone, a witch gene update, because I got these really, really cute elven ears, for my Sims, and I put them on my vampires, and I thought, well, there's no way I can play the witches without giving them these adorable, super fantasy elven ears, so we went ahead and put these ears on pretty much all the witches, except the ones that are in Eodja, because they have their special bat ears, and I want to keep that because I'd like it as a way to differentiate the Sims from Eodja. So anyways, everyone else has these lovely ears now. Some of them have gone through like slight hairstyle changes because of that. And then I have gone ahead and updated the eye genes for all of my witches because You know, after cleaning up the vampire ones, I kind of felt as though the witch ones we had were very confusing, and like even I couldn't tell looking at a sim what eye color they had, because they, like, their irises had three different, or their pupils, you know, they had three different eye colors. Their irises, yes. They had like three different eye colors in there, and I couldn't tell, and it was kind of hard when keeping track of genes without, you know, going into cast and all of that. And I just wanted to clean things up, you know, give them eyes that were really clear for us as to which color they were. So I went ahead and changed up all of the eye genes for our witches. So we have new eyes for them, as you can see, with Solstice over here, who looks very, very pretty, I have to say. Isn't she adorable? Oh, I love her so much. She looks so cute. But she has yellow eyes, just like her Kotyan, her father, and her Stagda, her sister. So all the children in the Rowan household, which, I mean, there's only two, but she and her sister look exactly alike in terms of coloring. They've got their father's eyes, they've got their father's hair and their mother's skin, I think. I can't remember what's going on with the hair, because both their parents are grey-haired at this point. I don't know who had the dark hair and who had the light hair. But that's what we have with these two. So there are now 7 eye colors that the witches have, and honestly, they are much clearer than what we had before. So you can actually tell like what eye color we're looking at. So I can kind of like that. But let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. The 7 colors are orange, pink, purple, dark blue, light blue, green, and yellow. So those are the eye colors we have. We no longer have white eyes, black eyes, or red eyes. So basically, all of the sims that had those eyes, I gave them one of the 7 colors, and I tried to give everyone like a equal distribution of the eye colors so that we get as much diversity in our genes going forward as possible. But everyone who had an eye color that could fit within the 7, they kept their eye colors. But the sims who had red, white, and black, I had to change the eye colors to one of the 7 because I just didn't want to play around with that anymore. So there we go. If you're noticing that our sims look different, that is why. I have gone through these changes, and yeah, now our sims look different. But you know what? I like it so much more because they look like little elven witches, and I flip and adore that. So there we go. We had that, and you'll see these like gene updates as we go through the households and we see our different sims. Also, because of that, it does mean that our Zobrastra witches, right, our pale witches who had the genetic markers of pale skin, white hair, and white eyes, I had to change the genetic markers to pale skin, white hair, and pink eyes. So they got assigned the pink eyes. So now the Zobrastra won't be white-eyed, they'll be pink-eyed. So a slight change that I had to make. But I hope that's okay with you guys and it's not too confusing. I know I go through these moments where I'm slightly dissatisfied or have just changed tastes. So I go through all my witches and switch things up for them. But, you know, I feel like a lot of us have been on board with my moods regarding that. But I just did the changes on the vampires and I enjoyed it so much. I was like, the witches must be updated. So that's exactly what I've gone ahead and done. Okay, now we need to move on to what happened in the mini-movie, which we can do as we say hello to our new magic cat! Look, this is Wizard! We did not see him in the mini-movie, but look at him! He's adorable! With his, like, turquoise fur, he looks pretty much like the Rowan children, doesn't he? Doesn't he? He looks like the Rowan girls. Look at him! That's adorable! But in case you guys are wondering, this is a special magic cat that the family has had, like, brought in from another kingdom, right? And this particular magic cat is going to be known as a Rowan line magic cat. And actually, from now on, I'm thinking a lot of the, like, cats and the, you know, hounds that we bring in, the felines and the hounds, the canines, I think I'm going to refer to them as the family's last name, line, magic, whatever they are. So it could be like a Holcane line magic wolf or a Ramong line magic cat, because the babies they have are pretty much carbon copies of them, and I kind of like that also as a way to trace like which family that particular magic cat comes from. Even if it switches, like we know where it originates from, even if we go through several generations and they end up in different households or they're being bred in different households, because of a particular appearance, we'll know that, oh, okay, this cat is known as a Rowan line magic cat, like it started off in the Rowan family. So there we go. This is what we have. Looks adorable. And in case you're wondering who this cat is paired up with, this magic cat is actually paired up with our heiress of this household, Miss Aveline Rowan, because Aveline is an animal enthusiast. So I figured, you know what? Instead of randomly choosing like which households go ahead and get to deal with these magical animals, I might as well give them to the Sims that have one of those animal traits. So that's kind of the way I'm thinking things will work. It also makes sense that they would have like some sort of affinity with these magical animals. Maybe not all witches are born with that innate quality to be able to connect with magical animals and create bonds with them. So yes, Aveline over here, she is bound to Wizard, and Wizard is her friend. So that is really cute, and they look very similar, so I love that. Okay. But let's chat about the mini movie, shall we? Because we saw some things with Valar who was none too happy. So Valar was outside with Archros while the kids were at Magic Academy, or at Witch Academy, and like he was out here talking to her, and he was like poking and prodding, trying to figure out if their daughters have been acting strange, or you know, they've done anything out of the ordinary or said anything. And Archros really wasn't understanding like what he's trying to get to, and she said, well, we have 2 daughters, which one are you talking about? And then she was checking her notes, and she was like, well, Aveline's excited for the magic cat that's coming in, and that was a reference to Wizard, like coming in. And then Valar was like, no, I'm talking about Solstice, the little one. Has, you know, anything been going on with her? And then I think Archros kind of just updated him on some of the things going on, maybe during the week, and he was not too happy to find out that Solstice has been making trips to the palace to meet the High Prince, little High Prince Rune. He was not happy, and not only that, while Rowan has been out, Solstice has actually invited Rune from Magic Academy to the family estate here, and they've kind of spent the afternoons together doing homework and chatting and whatnot. So he was like livid when he found out, which is not something that Valar normally is. Valar is usually very calm and collected, right? He's very calm and collected. He's very respectful. He pretty much holds his tongue and respects the royal family, or he feels as though the royal family, like, you shouldn't get too close with them, but also you should always be loyal to them, has been his attitude. Even going back with the way he used to be around Nimue, when, you know, they were younger. So, you know, that's been him, and I think it took Archros a bit off guard that he was so passionately against this friendship, right? His daughter spending time with the High Prince, and he said it's because the Tetralel family is dangerous. They killed Kylo, which we know, but he's never really spoken about it after the incident happened. So he does not want, you know, a daughter of theirs to be mingling with a son of the royal family, because he doesn't want to risk anything happening to his children, and he feels as though it is not a safe thing to do to get close to them, because Elrond's family, his side of the family, is the one who killed Valar's younger Vlaro, his younger brother. So he's not too happy about that. And then we kind of shifted to a scene between Aveline and Solstice. They were doing homework over here at the breakfast table, which was actually really cute. I love these like sisterly moments that they have. And she was looking, I was getting such Kandrika vibes from Aveline. And in fact, Atros now has the same hairstyle that Kandrika had back in the day. But Aveline, she was giving me serious Kandrika vibes. She was like staring her sister down, and she was like, I heard you've been getting close to the High Prince. And then Solstice, you know, wasn't saying anything, and then Aveline's like, hey, I'm talking to you. And then Solstice came back with, I want to be friends with him. He seems lonely, and plus he doesn't have a Nalka like we do. And then Aveline just told her, well, little Stagda, I'm warning you, Kotion isn't going to be too happy to hear about it. Because Aveline, you know, she's a little bit older. I imagine she's heard some of the family history, like what's gone on. It's not something that you'd want to spread around, but it's probably something that her parents, probably even her Kotion, since she's the heiress, she needs to know the family history. Her Kotion has probably, in, you know, preparing her to take on the mantle of the family in the future, is making her aware of some things that have happened in the past, probably stuff that they wouldn't necessarily discuss with, oh no, why'd you switch back to this hairstyle? Why'd you switch back to this hairstyle, honey? Why'd you switch back? I liked you in the other hairstyle, actually. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this, I'll go and get her hairstyle changed in a bit, because I liked the one that she's been having, the new one. But yeah, Aveline, she has been learning about some of these family things, because it's not something you'd discuss with the kids. Like, you wouldn't want to tell the kids that, oh, be careful of the royal family because, you know, they killed your uncle. Like, that would be terrifying. As a child, you would be scared to interact with them, especially because of how much power they have. But now that Aveline's a bit older, you know, I think he trusts her enough to tell her these kind of things. So Aveline, knowing what she does, is warning her younger sister that their Kotion isn't going to be happy to hear that they are, like, getting close to each other. And in the previous episode, we were kind of talking about the fact that the, like, Solstice and the Prince, they seemed really cute together, almost like childhood sweethearts sort of vibe. And, oh my goodness, I don't know what this floating thing is that she's holding. It's probably some CC I have. That's, like, just randomized with when she's taking a shower. That stuff's silly. But yeah, we were talking about how cute Solstice is, and now she's having a discussion with her Kotion. But yeah, we were talking about how cute they were, like childhood sweethearts, and we kind of really shipped them, especially, you know, the scandal value of Solstice, the granddaughter of Kandrika, being together with Rune, the grandson of Yorick, who had an affair with each other back in the day. So, you know, there's that history, then there's this history, so they have got some spicy stuff going on in this family. And I mean, she's just a child right now. They're not old enough for anything serious to happen, but regardless, Valar just isn't happy. Also, Valar got a haircut. Valar did get a haircut. So, okay, I am going to get Artros's hair fixed because it should not be this one. Also, honey, you should be repairing all of this. Look at the stuff that we have kind of broken all over the place. Let's, actually, yes, let's repair. This is Ramong. You can, like, magic stuff. You can repair your things. And then let's go, actually, can she? She can magic food! Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting she can magic food. But actually, it's not necessarily because I forget. I actually really enjoy cooking with Kandrika because she's like maxed out her cooking skill. So we get to eat stuff with her that we don't normally get to with other families because they're just not skilled enough to give us what we want, you know? So I get really excited. Okay, you know what? Steamed fish sounds nice. Let's make some steamed fish. Let's go make that. And it's 10 p.m. which I completely realize. But let's make some steamed fish for the family. That should be nice dinner for anyone still awake. Okay, Solstice is exhausted, so she's gonna go to sleep. And actually, I don't think this was intended. She was supposed to have her own bedroom upstairs, and this is her sister's bedroom, but she loves sleeping here, so they actually share a bedroom, which I think is so cute. But look at them. They've got the same hair, the same skin, and the same eyes, interestingly enough. So I think that's like so cute. That's just so adorable. But okay, we're gonna work out the things I need to. We'll come back tomorrow and see what everyone's getting up to. We've got quite a lot of whims between them that they would love to work out, so that's totally something we'd get done. And actually, while you're awake, let's go fill this bowl so that Wizard has something to eat. Yeah. Let's fill up the bowl. Ooh, steamed fish. That looks fun. That looks fun. Okay, did you call the rest of the family to a meal? Did you? You didn't, did you? You just ate your own share. Call everyone else to a meal. Let them have dinner as well, even though it's really late. It is 6:30 a.m. on Thursday, and Valar has just wrapped up some alone time with the ashes of Master Kylo Rowan, his younger brother, who was poisoned and killed by High Queen Faena. Because of some drama that was happening in the royal family of Ramong at the time. So obviously he is none too happy with this friendship between his daughter and their son. But yes, Solstice likes fitness, why not? That is a good quality to have. And he was thinking about his daughters because of that very reason, and I feel as though he's been frequenting the urn even more so than he normally does. But yeah, he's chatting over here with Aveline, asking her what happened, and now he's really tense and whatnot. Maybe he kind of got Aveline to talk to Solstice because he's not sure how he should talk to her and how he should explain to her, and so he was probably asking Aveline like how that conversation went or whatnot. And I don't think, look, he's sad. I don't think he's too happy about the way Solstice, is behaving, but then it's not as though she's doing anything wrong per se. She's not. She's being good-hearted, but because of who she's being good-hearted to, he's not too happy about that. And now look, the two sisters are talking to each other. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Okay, but Mother Dearest has to get up and make breakfast for everyone. Come on, honey, you need to make some breakfast. Everyone is going to be very, very hungry fairly soon. So let's have a look at what we can make. Pumpkin pie sounds really nice, actually. So you know what? Let's go and make some pumpkin pie. Like, yes, please. I mean, that probably isn't a breakfast food, but that sounds delicious. So let's go make some pumpkin pie. And while she's doing that, now Solstice, like, she had a conversation with her sister, and now she's going up to talk to her father. About what, I wonder? About what, young one? What are you going to talk to your father about? Did anything your sister say get through to you, maybe? I don't know. I mean, she has a good relationship with the Kotyan, but maybe this is a slightly awkward thing to talk about. Oh, look, they're sitting on the bed. She's joking with him. They're talking with each other. Oh, this is, like, so cute. This is actually really, really cute. And Valar's trying to figure out, like, a sideways way of telling her that she should keep her distance from the prince. And I feel as though Solstice, I mean, obviously, because she doesn't know all this background, she's too young to know that. She is, I feel, gonna be straightforward with her Kotyan. She's not hiding that she wants to be friends with the prince. And I think she would tell her Kotyan she doesn't understand why she can't be friends with him. It goes against, the character of the Rawans to kind of snub the royals in the way that her father is asking her to. And she's putting all these good points forward about how, he doesn't have a Nalka, he seems lonely, he doesn't even have any siblings. And, if her father is really that concerned about the king, then maybe the High Prince, the future ruler of Ramong, shouldn't be left alone with someone who isn't the greatest influence all the time. He should have some exposure to the outside world, and Solstice is that outside world. She needs to go take a shower. Why not, honey? You really do stink. You really do stink. And voila, is he gonna clean this up? Look at that pie. This pie looks so good. This pie looks so delicious. My goodness. That looks really nice. I want pumpkin pie. I've never eaten pumpkin pie, but the concept sounds great. It sounds really nice because I do like pumpkin. Okay, Archrose. She doesn't feel as though it's that serious. I think not as, seriously as Vela is acting. But, she's the Nalka. She finds it sweet that her little girl is trying to be that friendly with someone who obviously is in need of friends. So she doesn't really have a problem with it, but she can understand maybe the fear that Vela has. Because, they got that scared when they got married, right when they got married. And Vela swore to protect the family that they would have, and this is probably him trying to protect his family and thinking this is the way to protect his family. So he is doing his best. But there was also that time when, do you guys remember he was flirting it up with Elrond? Do you remember that? I'm pretty sure it was Vela who was flirting with Elrond down here somewhere. But I think we said that was Vela's way of keeping out of trouble and trying to be in Elrond's good graces, but in private, when it comes down to it, he does not want their children mingling like that. He doesn't, and I think, what? He's especially worried because Solstice is a second-born, which means that she could marry into the royal family, she is eligible. If the royal family really wanted her, how would he be able to reject? And so I think he doesn't want the High Prince to get too attached to Solstice, because if the High Prince nudges his father to make a proposal or to arrange their marriage, then how is Vela going to be able to say no to the king of Ramong? We are under your rule, but no, I do not want my daughter to marry your son. How is he going to do that? That would be treasonous, right? So I think he wants to just nip it at the bud. He doesn't want anything to happen. He wants them to keep their distance. If it was Aveline getting close to the High Prince, I think Vela would be a lot less worried, because Aveline is, the heiress of this family, so according to their customs, nothing can, happen between them. Nothing can come of it. Whereas with Solstice, there is totally a possibility that if the royal family wants her, they could have her. So I think that's why he's probably even more frustrated and even more fearful. Is he tired? Are you gonna nap? He wants to go sleep. Why not? Why not? But you can kind of see in terms of his whims. He wants to be friendly with Solstice. Obviously, he doesn't want to get upset at her. And he also wants to chat with High Prince Rune. He wants to have a fatherly chat with High Prince Rune. But then how do you tell the High Prince? His rank is higher than you. How do you tell him to stay away from your daughter? You can't exactly do that now, can you? And Archrose, she doesn't particularly have anything that she wants to be working on right now. So I'm thinking maybe we'll wait until the girls are back, and we'll see if we can complete their whims, because I'm pretty sure Solstice wants to become friends with High Prince Rune, and Aveline wants to get close to her Aunt Meralda. So we might try and work on a few of those things. The children are back from Magic Academy. They have done their homework, or well, Solstice has, and she's also eaten a generous serving of boiling frog hot pot, which sounds absolutely disgusting. Not gonna lie, that sounds terrible. But hey, variety is the spice of life, And for these witches, that includes frogs. So, from the magical ponds of Glimmerbrook, no doubt. But they're gonna have that. She's eating a pie, but also she wants to be friendly with Vela. I think I keep wanting to call her Candrica. I keep wanting, because of the hairstyle, to call her Candrica, but I mean Artros. I think she wants to be friendly with Valar because she probably just wants to, like, calm him down. You know, just ease him. Just let him know that there's nothing to be worried about. There's no need to be too alarmed. But, anyways, look at his yellow eyes. Isn't it amazing that we can tell it's yellow? And then, she's got light blue eyes. And look, it is so easy to tell she's got light blue eyes. So, there we go. I think it looks very pretty on her. But she's so sweet. She's so sweet. And I think she's definitely improving Valar's moods, even if it is just a little bit. And oh my goodness, what is this? Amphibian agility! Catching and eating the slipperiest of frogs has given Miss Solstice enhanced reflexes and senses. With an extra leap in her step, catching frogs, swimming, fishing, and other physical pursuits should be easier. That is wild. I had no clue that that was a thing. Is that new? Because I've never really seen that dish before. Must have come in one of the updates, but that is so funny. Hi. Okay. That is done and dusted. Valar wanted to chat with his daughter, which I think he did in the morning before she went off to Magic Academy, so that's fulfilled. But he also wants to talk with Prince Rune. And maybe, I feel as though Artros would have convinced him that their daughter is being quite open about it. Maybe you should be the one to invite Rune and supervise them, so that you feel comfortable, but also so that Solstice doesn't mutiny against you and go off to meet Rune on her own. You know, if she knows that it is okay and like comfortable to meet him at the estate where the family is, then she won't have the need to hide anything from anyone. So I think she might have just convinced Valar to invite the High Prince to the estate so that he can have like a little bit of a chat with him. He can have a little bit of a chat, get to know the prince's character a bit, because he really doesn't know the prince. He doesn't know the High Prince, so I think he's even more worried about his daughter being in the High Prince's company. But let's take a look at Rune with his updated genetics. Let's take a look at Rune. He is so cute. How can you not like this kid? But this is Rune. He's got the updated ears, of course, and before he had white eyes, but with the new genes, he has orange eyes. So his genetics, he's got the orange eyes, which is different from his father. I think his father has dark blue eyes. But yes, Rune has orange eyes, and he looks adorable, doesn't he? He looks so cute, especially with those ears now. But yes, Valar is going to... he wants to chat with Rune. So he is going to, talk about the cool temperature. Which is probably a very, very obscure metaphor for the relationship that Rune has with Valar's daughter. Probably. So, okay, he's gonna talk to the High Prince over here. And hopefully that makes him feel a little bit better. And I think maybe, obviously, with the difference in their status, he can't openly make the High Prince uncomfortable or say anything to him or control his behavior. But maybe he can, hint at the High Prince that this is Valar's estate, and Valar is watching, and Valar is the one who's in control, and he is a guest in Valar's house, and he is in the company of Valar's daughter. So, okay, is the prince... well, where is he going? Is he leaving? Maybe not. He's just going out back. And hey, Solstice is here! Solstice is here. Solstice, honey, I know you're tired, but like, look, she wants to become friends with Rune, and Rune totally came in here to say hello to her. He was so shy before. And Solstice was the one who rocked up to the palace to befriend him. And now, and she was the one who invited him to the estate, off camera, after Magic Academy one day. But now he feels comfortable enough. I mean, Valar invited him to the estate, but he felt comfortable enough to seek Solstice out, which is so cute. But let's brighten his day, forget about sleep, give him a heartfelt compliment. Now is the time to make friends. I mean, he came here just for you. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, I ship them so much. I know the grandparents had an affair with one another, but like, I ship them so much. Okay. I don't think you want to complain about your parents. Nope. But let's talk about toys. Let's talk about cloudy weather. Let's play make-believe. Can kids stargaze together? That is so interesting. That is so... Can they stargaze together? Like, can children do that? I didn't know children could do that. That is immensely fascinating to me. And what's Valar doing? And Valar's like, where'd they go? I can't see them. Where are the kids? Where are the children? He knows they're in there, though. He knows. He's like, I'm gonna sit in this chair and I'm gonna stare at that door. I'm gonna stay in that general direction. Oh my goodness. Why don't you practice some practical magic. Go do something useful. And, yeah, stop imposing on your child. Oh, this is adorable. This is so cute. They came out to, like, the little garden beds they had out front so they could sit and watch the stars. Oh, I'm telling you guys, childhood sweetheart vibes. Childhood sweethearts, I'm telling you. Let's talk about dreams. If they are not childhood sweethearts growing up, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just ship them so much now. Like, especially because, well, Elrond, I don't know if Elrond has a problem with this. I don't think he does, but obviously the girl's family has a problem with it. The girl's father has a problem with it. So they might end up being star-crossed lovers when they grow up, but this is just so adorable to me. So, so cute. But okay, she's managed to become friends with him, which is wonderful because she wanted to. He doesn't have a Nalka. He is quite lonely. He has pretty much no friends. I think she is his first friend. And actually, he is her first friend outside of the family as well. But I feel like with Solstice, she's not necessarily lonely because she has a complete family. She's got her Nalka, she's got a Kotyan, she even has a Stagda, and there's a magic hat. So, she's not exactly dying for company. But she recognized that Rune was quite isolated, and, you know, she, not caring about their status, just wanted to make him feel not alone, which is so, so sweet of her. Meanwhile, her father's over there casting spells in this general direction. Probably pretending that Rune is in front of him and just shaking in his boots because of Valar's potential wrath. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, you guys, I think it's time for him to go home. We probably should not keep our royal friend too long. So that was really cool. That was nice. I'm so glad they're friends now. But we'll let him go home. He probably shouldn't hang around too late. Kotyan's not going to be happy with that. But also, we do have Magic Academy tomorrow. We are tired. We are sleepy. We must go to sleep. So let's send her down. Oh my goodness, where is your sister? Where is your... Do you guys see this? Where is your sister? Where the heck? Where did your sister go? Where is Aveline? Where's Aveline? Why is Aveline a ghost? Why is Aveline a ghost? Guys? Why is Aveline a ghost? I have autonomy on. I have food lying around. Did we even get a notice? Okay, there is no notice here. There is no notice. Where is Aveline? Where is Aveline? Why is she a ghost? What just... We need to look at the entire house. We need to look at this entire state. Where the flip did Aveline go? Where is she? Hold on a second. I cannot believe this. Where is she? She even has like a magic familiar. There's no way she can die with a magic familiar, right? Right? Oh my goodness. What the heck is happening? Where the flip is she? Where is she? I don't see an urn down here. Let's check upstairs. Oh my goodness, what is happening? I don't see an urn upstairs. I don't see an urn at all. What the heck is happening? Where is Aveline? Where is Aveline? Why is Aveline in the family? Oh my goodness, Aveline. Guys. Guys. Did Aveline just die? Did Aveline just die? You're kidding me. You are flippin' kidding me. What the heck? Guys. This is what Valar meant. This is what Valar meant. She came from Academy. You know what, guys? She came from Academy. And she was fine, but she was exhausted, so she went to bed. That's the last I saw of her. She went to bed, and I was like, okay, that's cool. You go to sleep. I'll get your sister to do some homework. We have food laid out. And then we started working with Valar and with Rune and with Solstice. And she died. And she died. But the only one who has been in the house, the only one who's been at the estate of late is Rune. He's the only one in the past few days who has come to the estate, and he was here on the night that flippin' she died. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh my goodness. She doesn't even, Solstice doesn't even know. She's going to bed. She's like inspired from spending time with the prince. And you know, she's like in La La Land. But Valar, I think they sensed something was wrong. I think Valar and Archeros, they felt something was wrong. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's engrave. Jeez. Firstborn daughter of House Rowan. Is that the way I've written it? Yes. No? Come on. It should be registered properly. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay, there we go. Firstborn daughter of House Rowan. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Let's leave a skull offering, strengthen a connection to the physical world, and mourn Aveline. Guys, she was poisoned. She was poisoned. And Rune was the only one who's visited the estate. He was the only one. What the flip just happened? We lost our heiress, and now Solstice is the heiress of House Rowan. They're distraught. They're distraught. And I think this is just gonna cement it for Valar, that their families should have nothing to do with each other. He can't control the royal family, but he can control his daughter, and there is no way that Solstice is going to be seeing Rune, because the royal family at this point, I mean, who else are we going to blame? There's no one else to blame. Rune, unless he was framed, he was the only one. He was the only one who's visited the estate. So What are his motives? What would be his motives? Why don't you guys let me know? What would be his motives for poisoning Aveline? I don't know. But that's the only person that could have possibly done it. Nobody else has been to the estate. Oh my goodness. And you know, he was there. He was like in here and there was like food lying around. So who knows what he did. Maybe like Aveline ate something or drank something that was kind of left lying around while Rune was here. Oh my goodness, guys. But yeah, I think this would cement it for Valar. But now that she's passed on, just out of nowhere, Solstice is going to be the heiress. And of course, in a way, that's now protection for Solstice, because it means that Solstice cannot be with, like, she can't end up marrying the prince now. What did I say? They just went from childhood sweethearts to star-crossed lovers. Like, they cannot be together now because they're both heirs of their families, and firstborns never marrying the Witch Kingdoms. Oh goodness. But does this mean their family is gonna have a rivalry between them now? Oh, and he's going down to his daughter's, like, bedroom because he misses her. Probably, like, wanting to look through her clothes and her belongings. Oh, this breaks my heart. But okay, guys, I'm gonna leave off. When we come back next time, we are going to be picking up with the noble family of Ramadust, which is, the next family over. The other noble family in Ramong. Oh, this is so sad because Aveline had a whim to become friends with her Aunt Meralda, who is the High Lady of the family we're going to go to next. And she just never got around to it. And imagine how distraught Solstice is going to be. She doesn't know just yet when she wakes up and she finds out that her sister died overnight. Just imagine. Oh, this is so